Hello again, reggae fans, and welcome to another episode of Real Reggae. Today we're honored to have Miss Sheena Spirit here.
Thank you.
Sheena, how you doing?
Greetings. One love, brother.
Greetings.
Great.
All right, good. So Sheena, you've been in the business quite a while, and you originally met Bob Marley.
Yes, I met Bob Marley in 1976. I had the blessed encounter in March, actually, in the coldest wintry day.
I was in New York?
In New York City, and I met Family Man Barrett that same evening, and he asked me, "You want to jam?" I said, "Sure," because I had my little band there with me at the time, which was a violin player and a tabla player, and of course, I play guitar.
Oh, okay.
So he said, "Hey, come on up to the room, let's jam." So I said, "Okay, great." So we just followed him upstairs, and we didn't leave till like the morning.
All right.
So I believe he got the song "Jamming to the Break of Dawn" off that one.
Oh, okay.
But it was great, and from there I went to Jamaica.
Have you always been into reggae music, or?
No, actually, no. First time I heard reggae music was when Family Man and Bob played me their Rastaman Vibration album.
Oh, okay.
I never heard
Vibration.
reggae, yes.
Right.
Until actually Bob played it for me. I said, "Wow, this is fantastic music."
And before that, you were influenced by
I was
various...
doing like folk rock at that time.
A lot of female artists like Janis Joplin.
Joplin and the Shirelles and the Ronettes. I used to go home and turn on my record player and pick up my hairbrush and stand there and swear I was
Carole King or whoever.
All of those.
Right.
And say, well, one day I think I could do the same thing of these people, And I always play guitar. My father plays guitar. And I think that's where I got my influence. And my mother, she can sing pretty good, so.
All right.
I think that's where I really got it from.
All right. So I noticed also you were signed to Tough Gong Records.
Yes, actually I've been signed to Tough Gong Records when Bob was alive. With my very first hit single, which was called Reggae Pounding, which I wrote in Kingston, Jamaica. Because after I met Bob in New York, I decided, he said, "Hey, when are you coming to Jamaica?" So I said, "Probably in August." And I met him in March, and actually I did go, and I wound up staying at Bob's house on Hope Road, 56 Hope Road.
Really?
And I was there for 3 weeks. And when I arrived, would you believe that the Wailers band was practicing?
Really?
So it was like so great. And then I wound up staying there. And then Bob had said, he was going to have a label at the time and call it Tough Gong Records. Well, actually, he did have a label. Right. His label was called Tough Gong, but he was going to get other artists. So they liked my song, and they signed me.
What song was that?
Called Reggae Pounding.
Reggae Pounding.
There's a little island in the sun called Jamaica. Day and night, I hear the roots of the reggae sounding, pounding.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I got to let you hear it one day.
All right. And that was released? That single was released?
Yes, it was released on the Tough Gong label in Kingston, Jamaica.
All right.
But, of course, you know what happened. Bob, unfortunately, came down with brain cancer,
right.
and he left us in 81.
Right.
I was signed in 79, actually.
Oh,
That's when they formed his recording company, and he had a studio. And I had the blessed encounter also to meet and be there when he did his last album, Survival.
Oh, okay.
So that was really beautiful times,
Yeah.
Very sad to know that he left us, but his music is more
Tough
popular.
Gong is still around. And
Tough Gong's still around. And then after...
Still deals with the family and everything.
Yes, of course. They still down. Yeah.
Right.
It's Bob.
Yeah. Well, also they have, Damien, Julian.
Yes.
Various of their children.
Yes, absolutely.
Sedella, true. So
the Melody Makers.
Right. Is Ziggy Marley on that record label? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But of course, they're distributed by the major company.
Right. Okay. So who are some of the major artists you've performed with in your career?
Wow. Well, the late and great Dennis Brown.
Dennis Brown, right.
Yellow Man, Byron Lee and the Dragoneers.
All right. So you're into soca a little bit too?
Yes, I love soca.
All right.
I love soca. I love reggae. And actually, the song that we're going to do for you is Bob Marley's song, Stir It Up.
Oh, yeah.
But it's Sheena Spirit rendition
in
a soca reggae style.
All right, Sheena Spirit.
And also, I'd like to talk a little bit about my video, which I just finished recording here in New York City.
Okay, what's the name of that video?
It's called Too Good to Be True.
Too Good to Be True. Okay, we're going to show that here in a few minutes. So
okay, great. Thank you.
Stay tuned. What's that about?
Actually, it's about domestic violence and violence on a whole. I believe that the society has gotten so caught up in not realizing that we can live as one big happy family and live in peace and live in harmony if we can put away the gunshots and dash away the crime and come together as a unity and a family of, you know, a one love generation that we had come up. And that's what that song is actually about. It's called, you know, but that would be too good to be true.
Okay, that's where it comes in. Okay.
Exactly.
So we're going to show that video in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell me, I mean, you were also in some movies. I read your bio and it said you were in a movie. Were you?
I've done a lot of theater. I've been in the movie Hair.
Okay.
I've done.
Actually, you have the hair for the movie Hair.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I do.
All right.
And I've been in some things, a lot of things in Jamaica, actually, because when I stayed in Jamaica, I was in Walt Disney production of what was it? Treasure Island.
Treasure Island, right.
Treasure
right,
Island.
right,
I was working with Perry Hensel on Garvey in a big theater down in the Kingston Ward Theater, which is a very big theater. And as you see here, I've done a lot of stuff. I've traveled a lot of places. I've sung in India. I sang in Jamaica. I did Sunsplash. I did King Size Reggae Festival. I opened one of my greatest events that ever really happened for me was opening for Nelson Mandela and Winnie Mandela at the National Stadium.
Okay, that wasn't long ago.
No, not at all. When he became president, he had come to Jamaica, and I opened that concert because one of my songs is called "We Are Spirit," which says, "I am not black and you're not white. We don't come to quarrel, we don't come to fight. We come to love each other, we come to unite. We are spirit." And I opened the show with that, so that was such a great experience for me. As he circled around the National Stadium, the whole entire stadium filled was running around his car, and you know, and then
I remember seeing pictures on TV and everything about that
awesome.
Nelson Mandela thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I've done a lot of work with Black Uhuru. The most recent thing I've really done, I worked a lot with the Indians in Florida, Seminole Indian tribe on the reservation. And I wound up going to Hopi Land, and I did some stuff with Sister Carol in Hopi Land. And that's where I got this beautiful bracelet, which was a gift from the Indians in Hopi Land.
And that's Arizona.
That's Arizona.
Wow.
I've been in California. I've been in Colombia, Cartagena.
When you were living in Jamaica, were you living there when Bob Marley passed?
Actually, I was in New York helping my parents leave New York, but then I flew down for the funeral.
Oh, okay.
I was at Bob Marley's funeral.
I remember seeing, people from all over the island came out standing on the sides of the roads as Bob Marley's
I was right there.
was driven through and everything. It was quite an amazing sight,
It was
moving.
Yes.
Very moving.
It was very moving. But also I'd like to talk about the passing of Dennis Brown, which was even the same or even a little stronger. It's a very sad thing to know that we lost such a talented brother,
He was young too, another reggae
42.
star.
And that was my main brethren, I love Dennis.
Yeah.
Dennis, wherever you are in reggae heaven, remember, Sheena Spirit loves you.
All right. Yeah, he was a great artist,
man.
and everyone.
That's why he's a crown prince.
Everyone in reggae has always sang his songs before,
Exactly.
On their way up, they're always singing Dennis Brown songs.
I've been to Dennis's grave recently, and it was very touching. He's buried in the Heroes Park. And he's a national hero.
Yeah.
And as you come down the roads in Kingston, you see little signs, which would touch me very, very much to see. The sign says in black and white, "We mourn the death of our beloved Dennis Emmanuel Brown."
Really?
I mean, the little signs all over the city.
Yeah. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
That's
it really
beautiful.
is, And in Cartagena was beautiful also, Colombia. I did the Festival del Caribe, and I represented Jamaica with a Haitian reggae band. Yeah, I was there with Tabu Kambu. And
I'm a Tabu.
Yeah, I played with Tabu Kambu. But Tabu Kambu is no longer Tabu Kambu. It turned into Superstar band, and that's who backed me in the big bull ring in Cartagena, Colombia.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's been an experience.
Yeah, I've done a lot of nice things, but now I feel it's time for me to come home. This is my roots. Brooklyn is my roots,
All right.
New Jersey is my roots. And I'd like to say to the public how I met this fine, wonderful brother sitting here. He happens to live on my block in New Jersey.
Small world.
Small world.
Really?
And it's just by chance that Jah bring us together. And
True.
thank you so much.
True.
You know,
Sure
it's a
thing.
one love, you know?
Definitely, definitely.
You're great.
So listen,
and I
we're
love
gonna-
what you're doing.
Thanks. Good.
Okay.
I'm promoting the music, and that's
And
all
I'm
we can
singing
do.
it.
That's it. All right, listen, we're going to take a break now, and when we come back, we're going to have Sheena in the studio, and she's going to do her song, her new hit song.
Yes, one of them. I have a nice little
Steer
couple
it
of
up.
girls dancing with me.
Beautiful.
A young group. They're beautiful, and they're called Destination.
Okay.
Okay?
We'll be right back.
Thank
One
you.
love.
Thank you very much.